Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moving Podcast, and we're gonna talk about ex NFL player Kroy Biermann. And I've talked about him before because he dates TV personality. Or I'm sorry, not dates. He's married to TV personality Kim Zolciak, right? And over the summer, it was just they getting a divorce and everything, and things started leaking out with the whole she's spending a lot of money on gambling. They have mad debt. You see him in a nice house, X, Y, and Z. I talked about all of that, right? And during that time, there was reports of police coming to their house to settle whatever arguments they were having, all those types of things. And for whatever reason, hey, look, TMZ, they always get it, but they released video footage of the police coming to their residency. Has been leaked or whatever, and it's not good. I mean, look, I know the talk of where people have said Kroy, his parents had told him about Kim. And look, man, they got 4 kids together, okay? And I understand that. Look, people date who they want to date regardless of what other people say. I get that. And people are just gonna have to put their hand on that stove and get burnt. And that's what it seems for Kroy Biermann. Listen, I do not, take joy in seeing this man having a meltdown in the footage, and footage out there on TMZ. Just search it. I'm not gonna play it obviously, but he has clearly reached his breaking point. He is absolutely done. Police show up to the home. They're talking to him. Kim is sitting in her SUV, right? And Kroy is looking like the crazy one, but he's not. He is just a man. You can tell deep down inside that he's a good man. And not only that, he drops a couple things saying, look, we were trying to get through a divorce. I don't know if we're married. I don't know if we're divorced. And he also says that Kim is, I'll say it nicely, is sleeping with other men, right? So he has completely lost all frame. Okay, I mean, this is what these guys talk about, certain communities on the internet, about just not finding yourself in these situations when you are a guy who is of value. He's played in the league. He's made not a lot of money compared to other pro athletes, but compared to us, he's made a lot of money, and all that money is gone. He's basically saying, when he's talking to police, they ask him what is going on, and he's just like, he's fed up, and he's like, look, our lives are done. Our lives are ruined, basically. It's over. And it's not, it don't have to be, but in that moment, yeah, I can, it is. The marriage is over. It's been done. Okay, he married this woman. She already had 2 kids from a different relationship. Okay, you have 4 more kids with her. Okay, she likes to lavish things and everything like that. She felt, she's older too, and he's 38, she's 45, and even this 45-year-old woman is still monkey branching, playing that game, which is crazy. It doesn't matter in this day and age. These women, doesn't matter how young or old they are, they're always trying to find their come up. They're always gonna monkey branch. They're always gonna play these games, especially when you deal with gold digging type of women like a Kim Zolciak. You're in massive debt. He also said something very interesting to the cop. He's like, what is wrong? And he's like, it's her inability to problem solve. Right. There's no brains behind this woman's head. Okay, all she knows is spend, extract. I've drained my husband dry. I got kids out of this. So if he goes on to make more money, I will get money out of you. And I'm also going to move on to another guy and spend time and cozy up in the bed. Right. This is the worst kind of situation you can find yourself in as a man. This day and age, marriage isn't the bargain that it used to be. And I know this isn't, they're celebrities, okay, I understand that, but I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't celebrities who are dealing with similar things like this, man. It's crazy. You're an ex-NFL player, you worked your whole life to be in the pros, you made good money, you thought you found your wife, all right, you avoided, you curved all the red flags and everything like that, fine, but when you do that, towards the end of a relationship, people start to show the true colors on who they are. And Kroy Biermann finds himself in this situation in the worst way possible. Man, what a massive L for Kroy. But he's a man, and if he can find himself to bounce back out of this, I think he can. Focus on the kids you have with her, but he needs to remove himself from that house, that situation, right? But in earlier vids, when earlier footage, there was cops talking to him, I remember, and he was just like, look, man, I don't have the funds to move. You know what I'm saying? I don't got it like that, basically. And all that highlights, that's a big problem, but it also highlights the fact that, look, when you see these celebrities, flaunting money, flaunting a lifestyle, acting like they're a top 1%er, and maybe they, were at one point, but reality is no, it's not. A lot of this is on borrowed money, borrowed time, and your marriage is built off of, it's built on materials, especially coming one-sided from his spouse, is doomed to collapse. And we see this insight that he as a man, he is broke. He's been broken down. He is fed up, and he feels like he can't escape. He has nowhere to go. He even says, no one listens to me, and that breaks my heart. Because we know with men and mental health, how important and serious that is. And a lot of men have to deal with a lot of these things. We have to deal with our situations internally. We have to deal with an unhappy marriage. We really don't have outlets to talk to. Men don't want to go to counseling or therapy because they feel like usually the person doing counseling or the therapy is a woman. They're usually going to side with the woman. That's the perception, and that perception a lot of times is validated in a little bit of reality, because that doesn't come from nowhere, right? So I just hope that people on this side, his family, can reach out to him and give him the help he needs, because he has to get away from this toxic woman. Okay, she is on a path of self-destruction, right? I don't want to hear her side. I know she's gonna play the sympathy. Oh, Kroy tried to block me in. He tried to do this thing. No. That's the common thing we hear all the time about, for the man to be painted in a bad picture, like he is the villain, he's the boogeyman. In reality, she's the boogeyman. All right, she has been the Grim Reaper on this man's life, and everything has come to fruition. Horrible situation for Kroy, man. Anyways, guys, y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.